Selective Dissonance is interested in helping you experience horror from a different perspective. Looking at horror through the societal lens of marginalized communities, we hope to give you original scares birthed from everyday experiences that may be sources of fear for individuals within those communities. The moments where one passing interaction with a neighbor or seemingly innocuous camping trip can change your life insurmountably. The stories you will hear are all fiction, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a version of this anxiety and trepidation plaguing someone's stream of consciousness at this very moment. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Hey, where did you go?
Sorry, I'm heading home.
What? But it's not even 11 o'clock. You said you would stay till closing time. Come back. You're the only one who can keep up with my dance moves.
Sorry, I already got a taxi.
I get it to turn around. I thought you were looking forward to tonight. What changed your mind?
I suddenly felt, really sick.
Did you throw up in the bathroom? I got thrown out of the bar last time I did that. There's no shame in it.
No, I just wanted to leave.
You should have at least said goodbye.
I couldn't find you.
The queue at the bar was insane. It took me nearly 15 minutes for me to get served. And they got my order wrong. Are you sure you're okay? It's not like you to go up on your own.
I know. Sorry. Don't worry. I'll be alright.
Okay, if you're sure. Hey, that skinny guy with the glasses is asking about you. Is he the one you told me about? The one that keeps conveniently bumping into you at work?
Please don't tell him I've gone home. I don't want him to know the general direction I went in. Just say I went to another party with a guy.
Gotcha. What's his deal anyway?
He comes into the cafe all the time when I'm working. Normally he seems harmless, even if he is a bit strange. But he was getting way too touchy-feely with me tonight.
You should have told me. I would have been your bodyguard all night. Nothing scares up a guy more than a girl who has no tolerance for his bullshit.
He got me a drink, but I didn't see him buy it, so I don't know what was in it. When I said no thanks, he got really persistent. Not really aggressive, but he wasn't backing down.
He's probably one of those nice guys who thinks buying you shit means you owe them something. You didn't ask for a drink, so you don't have to take it.
I know. I wish I had the nerve to say that to him. I'm suspicious of anyone who insists I take something from them, especially since I barely know him.
You're suspicious about everything a guy does. But he wouldn't have the balls to spike your drink, not with all those people around.
I don't know. It happens.
Did you take the drink?
Eventually, he was getting pushy, so I took it to be polite. I only took one sip, but after a while, I started feeling queasy. I got worried. I didn't want to be around him if anything happened.
Do you feel like passing out?
Not really. I just feel nauseous.
That could be the paranoia or the shots you took earlier. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. Still, you should have told me. I would have made sure you got home safe.
I know. I'm sorry. I wasn't really thinking straight. There was a taxi waiting outside the bar when I went out for some air. I was so eager to leave, and I didn't want him to follow me outside and see where I went, so I just jumped in on impulse.
Well, at least you'll feel better when you get home.
Yeah. The taxi driver is being so weird though.
Weird how?
Creepy weird. He just asked where I'm from. He said I looked very, exotic.
Ew, I hate that. How many nationalities did he cycle through before you replied?
Just one, but he was way up.
I am surprised. Usually guys like that will rhyme up every Asian country they can think of before they get it right. I feel like saying, hey, this isn't a trivia game, you know? You don't get bonus points for guessing it right on the first try. How old is he anyway?
I'm not sure. I don't want to stare. Maybe 50? I can never guess someone's age right.
Ugh, I can't decide if that's better or worse. What else is he saying?
He's asking what I do for a living, what I was doing out tonight, if I have any kids.
Oh, boring old conversation starters.
I wish it was boring. It seems kind of invasive to me. I thought if he saw me on my phone, he would take the hint that I don't want to talk.
Old guys have no boundaries. My boss sees me reading a book during my lunch break, and he takes that as an invitation to sit down and ask me about every detail of the story until lunch is over.
I shouldn't have told him I work at the cafe. Now he's asking me which one. What should I say? Now he's asking if I'm texting my boyfriend. Why would he even say that?
Okay, I'll admit that's a little weird. He might think he's being friendly, or he's flirting with you. You should just agree. If he thinks you have a boyfriend, then he'll back off.
I wish I thought of that sooner. I said I don't have one.
You've always been honest to a fault.
I'm pretending to text my mom. That seemed to work. He eased off on the questions now.
I guess I'm officially your mom now.
You're the best mom friend. Sorry for bombarding you with texts all night. You should be dancing, not stuck on your phone for my sake.
Believe me, in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to finish 2 double rumps and spin onto that dirty, sticky dance floor until I can't see straight. Just try to relax. You'll be home in no time, and then you'll never see that weird taxi driver again. As long as you never get a taxi from his company ever again, just to be on the safe side.
I hope so. Okay, he just locked all the doors. Is it just me? Or is that really weird? Why would he do that? Michaela? I'm starting to get really freaked out. The taxi driver just took a wrong turn. What if he's not taking me home? Michaela, please respond.
Hi, sorry. I couldn't hear my phone at the bar. What's going on?
He locked all the doors.
That's perfectly normal. He probably just doesn't want you to dash without paying the fare. Apparently, taxi drivers deal with that a lot. Where are you now?
I don't recognize this street.
Did you ask him where he's going? Maybe he got the address wrong.
I don't think so.
Ask him.
I don't want to make him suspicious. What if he gets aggressive? He's still trying to make small talk.
Taxi drivers are always taking the long route so they can get away with charging extra, especially if it runs on a meter. Look, it's understandable that you're still worked up about that creepy guy at the bar. But this taxi driver is just doing his job. Don't overthink it.
This doesn't feel right. I feel sick.
Just relax. Roll the window down and take a deep breath. Think about it. You're in a registered taxi, right? So the guy isn't going to try anything sketchy while he's working. It would be too easy to trace.
It can happen. It happens all the time. He could be a human trafficker or worse, a serial killer. I read about someone from the next town over who went missing last year. They still haven't found her.
Well, has he got his license on display anywhere? What about his car registration number? What does his car look like? If you want, I can call his company and get them to check up on him. Would that make you feel better?
I can't see anything. It's too dark in here.
Use the flashlight on your phone.
No, I don't want him to see. I can't even remember what taxi company this is. Oh God. What if this isn't a real taxi?
Look, if you feel that uncomfortable, why don't you just ask him to pull over? You can get out wherever you are now and call another taxi. Or I go into the nearest bar and I'll pick you up on the way home.
I can't can't. What if he knows what I'm trying to do? If he thinks that I think he's kidnapping me, he definitely won't let me out.
So tell him you need to stop at an ATM. Or that you want to stop at the shop for some cigarettes. When he lets you out, you can pay him and make a run for it. Why don't you turn on your GPS and send me your location? What kind of car is he driving? Give me a color, anything you can remember. Honestly, you'll be home in no time. Don't worry yourself sick over a ride home. I know you've had experiences with creepy guys in the past, but this is a relatively safe city. People get taxis all the time. Things like that don't happen here. Text me when you get home, okay? Hey, I'll be leaving the bar in an hour. If you want, I can come to your place and keep you company. Hey, are you home yet? Did you get my text? Ay, Rosami, you're starting to worry me. Text me back when you get this, huh? Rosami, please let me know if you're home safe.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ! What took you so long? I was about to call the police, but I had no idea where to send them or what to look for. Where are you?
I'm home. Sort of.
What do you mean? Did the taxi driver take you home?
Yeah, he did. You were right. He said he had to take a longer route to my house. Apparently there was an accident on the motorway and he wanted to avoid traffic.
See? I told you. Are you feeling better now?
No. Actually, I feel worse. When he pulled up outside my house, he was still acting really weird.
Did he make a move on you? If he lay a finger on you, I'm going to kill him.
No. He didn't touch me. He was just acting overly keen. And when he looked at my house, I realized that now he'd know where I live.
That's kind of the point, Rosami. Taxi drivers need to know where you live.
But what if he came back? He probably already figured out that I live alone. What if he started looking for me, huh? He could park just around the corner and find out when I leave for work. He could be there waiting outside when I get home. I was afraid he was going to start stalking me like that guy at the bar, the one who shows up at the cafe every day and kept insisting on buying me drinks. Just like my ex-boyfriend before I moved here. I can't move again, Micaela. I can't go through that again. It nearly ruined my life. I spent entire weeks hiding inside my house with all the curtains shut and the light switched off so he wouldn't know I was home. He came to my job, my church, my parents' house. I couldn't get away from him.
Okay. I'm coming over. I don't want you to be alone tonight. You don't sound like you're in a good state of mind.
I'm not. Micaela, I fucked up.
How? What happened?
I really thought the taxi driver was never going to leave me alone. I thought it was happening all over again.
Rosami, just tell me. What did you do?
After I paid him the taxi fare, it all hit me at once. The way he winked when I gave him the money, the way he touched my arm. For a minute, the seatbelt was jammed. I thought it wasn't going to unbuckle. I thought the doors weren't going to unlock. I panicked. Something in me just snapped.
Rosami, what the hell did you do?
He's dead. I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. I thought it was just my only option.
Please tell me you're joking. Tell me you're high and you hallucinated the whole thing. Ay, Rosami, please.
I'm sorry.
Holy shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you serious? Where are you now?
Outside my house. In the taxi. I was going to drive the taxi away before anyone shows up, but The body was too heavy. I can't move it on my own. I feel sick.
Jesus Christ, Rosami! Okay. Stay where you are. I'll be there soon.
From all of us on the Dissonance team, we thank you for listening. Today's episode, The Wrong Way Home, was written by Sandra Walsh and featured Diadem playing Rosami and Eriette Atanante playing Michaela. We will finish up our era of Sandra next month with The Lost and Found. If you are interested in supporting Selective Dissonance, please follow us and leave a review. You can also support the podcast with a small monthly donation to help sustain future episodes by going to anchor.fm/selectedharmony/support or on Patreon at patreon.com/selectedharmony. These links, as well as access to our episode transcripts, social media, and casting call page, can be found via our link tree in the show notes. Our amazing intro and outro was composed by Morific. Some rights reserved unless otherwise stated. Selective Dissonance can be found almost anywhere you listen to podcasts.